Alright, so I'm at either Calwagner or Calwagner Street in Franklin Park. It's a tour of the crossing here. So here's the first signal. The base, safe train gate mechanism. See, the crossing is owned by Metra. The lights are Safetran with GE uniform look LEDs, I believe. And the bell, Western Hayes electronic bell. I'm assuming a type 1, since there have been Western Hayes bells here for a long time. Gate lights are Rico LED. Oh, and the bell here used to be a Western Hayes mechanical bell in the early 2000s. And I'm assuming near 2005 they were replaced. If not a little earlier than that, they were replaced with these bells. If not some sort of Western Hayes electronic bell. That's if these are the same ones from all the way back then. Oh, so there also used to be a track here. You can see this huge space here. The track used to come out from like right there and pretty much crossed and came somewhere in that direction. And this is important because these signals are not the same age and they're completely different signals. So it's important to note that this track was here. And basically it became abandoned at one point, and then I'm assuming around that time it was abandoned. They had gotten a new signal here, which it might have had older Western Hayes lights, like the ones at 25th before it got upgraded. If not, they were still Safetran, but they might have been Western Hayes at one point. So yeah, this eventually got moved when the track was here. Well, when it was abandoned at least. Alright, I'll give you a view. That way's east toward 25th and toward the Tower B12, I believe. And there's west toward Mannheim Road. Alright, and oh yeah, and there's the relay case right there. I'll get a better look on the other side. Alright, so here's the other side, and here's another look at that relay case right there. And here's down this way again. Now, it looks like there might have been another track here because there's a lot of, ground here, like all these rocks and stuff. So there could have been another one, because if you follow the tracks all the way down that way, there's still kind of this space here goes all the way down, and even a little bit on the other side as you get towards Scott Street and Ruby Street. Yeah, you could see two trains are apparently coming. And alright, so here's this signal. See, it's got a Western Hayes base, but the thing to note is that this isn't likely. Well, actually, I was about to say that I think this is an older Western Hayes base, but it turns out it's a newer one because the older Western Hayes bases had the WRS logo, but this one has the WC Hayes on it. Yeah, pretty interesting. You can see the gate here, gate mechanism, Western Hayes, or WC Hayes. Metra sign, and then some old sign that used to be there at one point. See, and there's another logo right there. I don't think the train's coming. You can also, so what's important to know here is that when that signal was still there, or when that was put there, the one here had an EM gate mechanism still, which I don't know for sure what it was, but yeah. So also, you could see the lights here are Western Hayes. Now, the bracket, if I could, I can't even see it because the sun's in my face. The bracket says WRS, but I believe it's Western Colon Hayes. Because I know Western Colon Hayes was lazy to update their branding on some of their equipment, so likely it's probably Western Colon Hayes. But it could be WRS still, but it's likely Western Colon Hayes. You can see the lights on there, the side lights are Western Colon Hayes. The bracket is also the exact same, WRS. And then there's the bell, if I can't even see where I'm looking. The bell's right there, it's another Western Colon Hayes bell. Gate lights are probably the exact same. Yes, they're also Rico. And one thing that, well, actually a couple things to quickly mention. The grade here has been, well, yeah, it used to be different. It used to be like a wooden at one point, and then it got upgraded, and then at one point they also upgraded the pedestrian part over here. And another thing to mention, the gate here used to be, well, when this gate was still here a couple of years ago, it used to make a lot of noise when it would lower. I think they fixed it, though it might still be a little broken. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say again, there's a lot of things I mentioned about this crossing. The gates here, both of the gates, they used to go up at different times, but I think they fixed that now. But a couple years ago, they used to rise and finish rising at different times, so the bells would ring a little longer. And are coming. There's a green light farther east, so I will get an activation as well. I'm sorry, but I don't want to stay here to the end because this train is really long. It's long and it stops, so I don't want to stay here. But yeah, this is the crossing in action.